Hello and welcome and thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be hopping into another standard league with this sweet deck based around the card Harden scales. What that does, it gives my creatures that come into play, or whenever I get a +1/+1 counter onto a creature, it gets another one. So this whole deck is based around that concept in this card. So it plays a whole bunch of creatures with +1/+1 counters, like Servant on the Scale. It's a 1/1 for 1 basically, and when it dies it gives its +1/+1 counters to another creature. Den Protector, which is obviously a good card, but also gets a +1/+1 counter when you Megamorph it. Avatar the Resolute, which gets bigger from other creatures with +1/+1 counters. Dromoka's Commands gives counters. Hangerback Walker obviously is great. Mana Gorger Hydra, which actually has surprised me in how well it's played out, where whenever a player plays a spell, it gets a counter. And then a little fun card for the deck is Abzan Falconer. It gives all my creatures with +1/+1 counters flying. So sometimes, like, in standard, the ground can get like gummed up with a bunch of like siege rhinos, just big creatures like Tassiger, and you just play an Abzan Falconer and hit him with all your creatures. Then we're also playing Feet of Resistance, which gives a creature protection from a color and a +1/+1 counter. So with Hardened Scales, it's 2 counters. And then we're playing 2 Valor Stances, the Dromoka's Commands, like I said before, for interaction. And then it has a light blue splash just for 4 Stubborn Denials in the main deck. And like Negate is almost main deckable right now. Like there's so many good instants and sorceries like Dig Through Time and Commands flying around. And the fact that this deck can get away with playing a 1-mana one, where there's a lot of easy ways to get to 4 power, like Avatar with 1 counter, a little bit bigger Hangerback, Mana Gorger gets big fast. And a lot of times it doesn't even matter, they just tap out for their spell anyways, so you can just Stubborn Denial them. So it's pretty sweet, pretty powerful. So it's basically a green-white mana base. We have 12 fetches, 4 heaths, 4 foothills, and 4 strands. 2 canopy vistas, a bunch of forests because it's base green, a plains, and then 1 prairie stream. In the sideboard we have an erase. Then we have a lot of cards for the red matchup. We have 2 Erishan Clerics and 4 Surge of Righteousness. Surge of Righteousness is really good in a lot of spots though right now. Like it kills everything in mono red. It kills Mantis Rider, it kills Tassiger, Siege Rhino, and Offenza. It's just really powerful right now. Hidden Dragon Slayer for the bigger creature decks. Evolutionary Leap for control. Display of Dominance for kind of control decks. A protection spell can also kill Jace, which is pretty good. And we have a card, Winds of Qual Sisma, just a fog. It's really good against the decks that try to go become immense with Team or Battle Rage, because you basically just counter those 2 spells and wasted their turn. And then 1 Inspiring Call. I haven't brought this in yet. You draw a card for each creature with a +1/+1 counter on it you control, and they become indestructible. I don't think you want it against control. It could be maybe against decks that tap out for like Planar Outburst, but I think it's better for like creature combat. You just be able to win and just fight through. It's pretty sweet though when it works. I haven't tried it yet. We'll see if it comes up. All right, so we're gonna hop into this league of. This is our first match. We are on the draw. This hand's really weak. It's 5 lands with 1 creature, so we're gonna mulligan it. The deck can perform off 2 to 3 lands, so this hand has 3 spells. Only 1 creature still, but I think it's a lot more powerful. So we can definitely keep this. And we're going to put this land on the bottom. I think turn 1 is going to fetch out. Let's see. So we do need 2 green for Avatar the Resolute, so I'm just going to play this. And it can be a Canopy Vista in a little bit. Our opponent led off with a basic forest. Maybe they're like Eldrazi Ramp. I've seen a lot of that on Magic Online lately. Whoa, no way. He just... No second land. Okay. So I'll just get a Canopy Vista. And switch out a basic forest. I kind of like... so we're going to use a Flooded Strand to get a Prairie Stream. And I like to do that like the last minute to try to make not people... Because from like this, it just looks like we're a green-white deck. And if we can make people think we don't have blue, then it comes as more surprise. So I like to just hold off on that as long as possible. Our opponent must have a 2-drop. Kozilek's Chandler. Interesting, okay. I was just going to leave up like our instants But we drew a Mana Gorger Hydra, so we're going to play that and attack for 1. The next turn we can pump. And now we have 2 basics, so this can get a Prairie Stream untapped. Then we can cast 2 of our instants in 1 turn. Alright, so we got a second land. We're going to kill that, buddy. So that gets another counter. I think I'm going to put the counter on the hanger back. But have this fight that. We'll just attack for 4, and then just pump up our hanger back. Yeah, some kind of a green ramp deck. So yeah, he had a Leaf Gilder. So that's why I kept a 1-lander. Just didn't get there for several turns. It looks like should be able to pull this one out. I think we might have lethal. Let's see. We're going to put a counter here. Oh, it drew a Stubborn Denial. So we play Feat of Resistance here. It'll become a 7/7 unblockable. Feat of Resistance here. It's 4/4/8/8. Okay, he just conceded. Not quite lethal, but he doesn't have any good blocks, and I don't know what he could have on 4 mana. He still missed land drops. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about that. So, mono green. Hidden Dragon Slayer might be good. Maybe we want to cut like the Feat of Resistance. I doubt he has removal. So maybe we just want to cut the Stubborn Denials with the Feat of Resistance. Putting the Hidden Dragon Slayers in. We'll cut the Stubborn Denials. We can keep 2 in. He might have some big... We might just have like ramp and we can counter that. Alright, well we have double Hardened Scales. We can keep this. A little slow on the creature side, but I think we might have time. We'll see. Basic Forest, no play again. Dromoka's Command. So next turn is just going to be another Hardened Scales, Flooded Strand, fetch for a Campy Vista. Leaf Gilder again. Oh, this actually needs to get a basic playing, so the... Maybe I could just... maybe we just don't fetch yet, because if we draw another basic land, we can play that. We can, like, fetch for a green-white source. So another Leaf Gilder, no land, but he's plenty of mana now. Alright, so this can get a basic forest, and this can get a Canopy Vista. We're going to play the Mana Gorger first. You know, it can't actually, like, if we were to play the Abzan Falconer, it could block, but I'd rather play this first so we can get more counters. And this on a Mana Gorger, so we play this, it gets 2 counters, then we pump it, it gets 2 more counters, or it gets 3 counters. So it becomes a 7/7, so we can take out anything, really. It's a rock. Okay. And he does have Formidable. Looks like we're taking 5 here. So we're not going to block if he attacks. Hopefully we can draw another like 2-drop, so we can... I'm definitely leaving up Dromoka's Command. I might just play Den Protector face up. No attack. Okay, well, that's a good draw. So this gets 3 more counters. This is 6/5. I can actually attack here. Do I want to attack? I think I do. We just fight right now, but I'd rather wait. Because if we're not dead, we actually have lethal with the Abzan Falconer. Just give our guys flying. Titan's Presence. Targeting that. What does it say? Exile target creature if its power is less than or equal to. So we're gonna have to do this. And that actually gets bigger than Ulamog. So the Titan's Presence doesn't work. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's crazy. Hardened Scales is just so powerful when it works. And obviously it worked that game. We had a 16/16 Mana Gorger Hydra, and we're just going to win next turn on playing the Alexander Falconer. Alright, we're off with the win. Great. For round 2, we're on the draw again. Very similar start to our last game we played, where we have a Hardened Scales into a 3-drop. We can keep this. We'll try this out. Yeah, so we're on the draw. Let's see what our opponent has to offer. Shambling Event. So either... Ooh, that's a good draw. Esper or Abzan. So we have a turn 2 hanger back as a 2/2. That's just insane. 2/2 for 2 that one dies, get 2/1 flyers. That's just good value. Basic planes into night. Okay, so I was wrong. This looks like, or play the foothills, fetch out a basic forest. Esper tokens. That's the most likely thing this could be. The deck's pretty sweet. I want to try that out too. Looks pretty fun. They do play like lob counterspells even main deck, so we have to watch out for that. Play a hanger back, say go. So yeah, once this deck has Hardened Scales online, he's just really powerful. It just gets to be doing a lot more powerful things than the other like mid-rangey creature type opponents can do. Silk Wrap, wah wah. That sucks, but at least we get a Mana Gorger Hydra. And our opponent does not have a 3rd land, it looks like. Maybe. Oh, he does. Windswept Teeth. Okay. So we're going to fetch out a Campy Vista. Play Mana Gorger Hydra. The next turn we play Avatar with mana for Feat of Resistance up. Hopefully he doesn't have another Silk Wrap this turn. They usually play Silk Wraps, maybe like a couple other ends, maybe a couple Murderous Cuts, and that's about it for removal. So maybe he doesn't have a splash. He didn't fetch out like a Prairie Stream. So they usually, maybe he just has in the sideboard. Archangel of Ties. Okay. So we can't attack because we need 2 mana up to block. Or to a player's combat trick. He actually doesn't even have good attacks right now because this has reach and it's a 5/4, so we can just block. Though if he uses a trick like first main phase and we have to use Feat of Resistance, then we can't block, and that's pretty awkward. I mean, but we already have 10 power in play. Like we're looking to kill him pretty quickly here. All right, Mastery the Unseen. So this is more like a kind of like a mono white devotion type deck. Let's go ahead and just get our Prairie Stream now while we can. Does our opponent have Murderous Cut right now? That'd be pretty awkward for us. Maybe I should have waited till upkeep to fetch. Well, he hasn't done anything yet, so we'll get a Prairie stream. And we'll just play our fetch lands. And we'll... Oh, we should have played this first. Because I was going to play that first and play it anyways. Yeah, we'll attack. Pay 1. Maybe we don't even play Dun Protector. Yeah, we'll sleeve a Feet of Resistance. So our opponent may have gotten a little flooded. It looks like. We'll just fetch turn upkeep. So yeah, the Avatar of the Resolute was a really good draw. He hasn't been able to do anything, it looks like. This was able just to keep his guys back. Alright, that was a perfect draw. I think we're going to play this and then just attack with Mana Gorger and leave open Feet of Resistance still. Even though this is presenting lethal, I just want to keep up Feet. So pay our 1 for attacking. Okay. He didn't block, so I could have went for lethal there. I just want to be safe. You could have Murderous Cut, but oh, you had he flipped over Stasis Snare. All right, well, we got it anyways. Maybe I played that a little too safe. I could have went for the kill. So Dragon Slayer doesn't kill Avatar. This is power. Valor Stance does. We can bring in Erase. He had Stasis Snares and Silk Wraps. Maybe we cut a Harden Scales. Oh, it's so good though. I don't want to cut that. We'll cut a Servant on the Scale. It just seems kind of weak. Him having Night of the White Orchids just counter that pretty well. We'll submit that. Alright, we're on the draw. This hand's fine. Turn 2 Avatar into Falconeer. And we have an Erase. We can keep this. Our opponent also kept their 7. We'll play a Tap Canopy Vista turn 1. So we can have 2 green on turn 2 for Avatar. And this matchup seems good. He seemed to have a lot of enchantments, and we're playing Forge Remoka's command main deck. We didn't even draw, and we still did well. But that seems just advantageous for us. Starts off with basic planes into Kithian. Okay. Another Avatar. Too bad neither of these are going to get counters. It looks like. We take 2. Shambling Vents. Basic Forests. Not blocking. Even if he wasn't representing like become indestructible, I don't think I would have blocked anyways. He's just not close to flipping it yet, even if he plays like one more creature this turn. Nothing. Okay. Those are Hardened Scales. Stasis Snare. Okay. That's fine. We're actually going to play Falconeer this turn, because we can level up and then Avatar get counters, and also just block Scythian. Play a Forest this turn, the next turn we can fetch out the Prairie Stream. Oh, yuck. Well, that's unfortunate. Now it doesn't even matter if we erase this. If we just play this and then erase that, like in response, would have blown him out pretty well, but he got us actually. Just want to play 2 avatars. Yeah, Hardened Scales doesn't do anything right now. So let's play 2 avatars. Fetch up our other Canopy Vista. Ties, so we can't block. That sucks. Oh wait, is it as long as it's attacking? Did I miss? Yeah, I could have blocked. That's my mistake. Guess we'll just cast this face down. I should have blocked the Strangler. I was saying that it's as long as it's like it just always has that ability, but it only works when it's attacking. We really need to draw Dramoka's command or something to interact. Alright, Kithian flips. Untapped and indestructible, okay. Oh, we made rock. Okay, yeah, we are definitely done. Yep. Didn't really have a good start to this game. The Stasis Snare into Wasteland Strangler really got us. No, nothing really want to change. Go ahead and submit this. Man, that Strangler, did not see that coming, really. I guess it's pretty good when you have like 4 Stasis Snare, 4 Silk Wrap. So we get to play first. Alright, this hand's fine. Don't have any white mana yet, but we have plenty of white sources. Start out with Hardened Scales. Hope he doesn't have a Silk Wrap for a hanger back. I really just want to draw a white source. Nope. Okay, there we go. So we don't have a Silk Wrap. We could have a Stasis Snare. Do I want to attack or do I want to pump? I think I'm just going to pump. Next turn we'll play Den Protector face down. Okay, so there's a blue source. He might have, probably has a blue splash. Let's fetch out our Prairie Stream. Too bad we don't have our, what's it called? Stubborn Denial right here would have been perfect. But yeah, I think he has a Stasis Snare. And on the hanger back, so even if we kill it, it doesn't do anything. It's unfortunate. Attack for 2. We'll just play this hanger back for 1. So even if you have Strangler here, it's not the end of the world. Because no matter which one he kills, you still have a fine outcome. So now you have a 5-5. Come on, Stubborn Denial. Oh, yes. So we're going to start attacking. So now we're safe from the next Stasis Snare. He also missed his 4th land drop. So there it is. Counter this one. And if he just has to try to block next turn, like there's a good chance we can get through. So he's already at 6. They're just going to play Dun Protector. I don't know if he'll have a chance to morph it and unmorph it, so might as well just get in play. And that way, even if he gets rid of the hanger back, we still have something to Dromoka's command. So let's see. Alright, we'll pass turn back. Hopefully he doesn't have another one, but his deck's full of them, so I wouldn't be surprised. Archangel of Tives. If you draw a white source, we can actually just win here. Okay, perfect. So we just kill both his guys. I think. Yeah, so we'll put counters here and then fight this to this, and then we'll put counters here, fight this to this. Alright. Worked out pretty well. So we had a very proactive start. Had a Stubborn Denial for a second Stasis Snare and was able to... Alright, it's round 3, our 3rd match, and for the 3rd time we're on the draw. It's fine, we have a turn 1 Hardened Scales into Hanger Back, into if we draw another land, like Servant, Avatar, which just... This hand's really stacked. Go ahead and keep. This has to fetch a basic forest if you want to turn 1 Hardened Scales, so we don't have a white source yet. Yeah, because we want double green for the Avatar. Let's see if our opponent is happy with their 6 card hand, and they are. And put a card on top. I hate how when you reset the chat, like to pull the chat out when I'm recording, it puts it back after the match. It's kind of a weird design flaw. Basic island from our opponent. Another hanger back, okay. Bloodstained Mire. So it looks like Dark Jeskai, maybe Abzan, Blue Abzan. This is Jace. Nope, hanger back. Interesting. So this has to be a basic forest. Luckily, we have plenty of plays for a little bit, even off 2 lands. Oh wait, actually, it's probably the Aristocrat deck, the blue-black sacrifice deck. Yep, there's Liliana. Really hoping for just a fetch land. We can fetch out our white source. Nope. just gonna play a couple of guys. So we're in fine shape. Excuse me. I think. Don't have white yet. Our hand's kind of clunky. And there's a husk. So husk is pretty scary. It can do pretty bad things. Still no white source. I think we're going to start sending. We'll attack with the avatar. You can kind of trade. You have to sacrifice this, and I guess both tokens keep it alive. I really wish we had a white source. Then we just get them really good here. So maybe this was a bad attack. I think he could throw away all that stuff, though, but I guess he was willing to. And we'll just play this hanger back on 2. Say go. If he pluses, I think we discard the hanger back. Or maybe just discard the feet at this point. Zulu port, okay. Okay, emissary. Not having a white source here is pretty bad. Okay, so he's just sacrificing immediately? Oh, so we can bring it back. Okay. That's fair. So no attacks. Okay. Alright, I guess we just play out our dudes. We'll just play him for 1. No attacks. Really need to draw a white source into a Falconeer, and then we have like pretty close to lethal. He is starting to whittle us away with this Zulaport Cutthroat. Another one, holy crap. Okay. Another hanger back. Oh, this is pretty nasty. We might just be dead to Zulaports here pretty soon. Actually, is that lethal? So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Not quite. We'll just pump the 2-2. That's pretty bad here. So we can just bring back the emissary again this turn. Yep. And I think that's it. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, we're just dead to triggers. We'll just concede. Get on with the match. Alright, for sideboarding, we want to take out the Stubborn Denial because they have almost no targets, I think. Bring in Hidden Dragon Slayer, can kill big husks. And Display Dominus can kill Liliana. This card's so weak, I just don't like it. Maybe we want the feet to try to press damage through. We'll do that. And we'll put this fog in, see how that works out. So we're going to be on the play. This hand's fine. Hanger back, Den Protector. Really need to draw Dromoka's Camp Mans. We need to be able to take Zulaport Cutthroats off the battlefield. Let's see. I guess we'll use this Fledge Train to fetch a Campy Vista, so we can get double green in case we draw an Avatar. Okay. Once again, just a basic land from our opponent to start off. Alright, there is the Avatar. We'll just go ahead and get a Forest now. Play Hanger back for 1. Let's say go. Next turn we can play basic planes, play Avatar, and pump our Hanger back. Avatar's nice because it has Trample, so we can get through. I kind of just threw it away. I didn't think our opponent would just throw all that away. We'll just fetch now. Forest. Play Avatar, so we can start attacking. This is one matchup where Silk Grass would definitely be good, because you can get rid of like the Sultai Emissary type creatures in Liliana without actually like killing anything. But we don't play any of that stuff. Alright, he brought in ultimate prices, okay. Put a counter here. Okay, so we can attack for 2. Play Hanger back on 1. Play another Avatar. This one's a 5/4. Okay, that's pretty good. The next turn we can play Den Protector face down and have enough mana to turn it face up to get back another Avatar, or we can just pump our Hanger backs. Another Zulaport. It doesn't have anything to like go with it yet. It's on Hanger back. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. That's pretty good. I think we'll just attack. We can attack with the 2/2 Hanger back. So he takes 7. He goes to 9. We'll cast this face down. We can use this to like take out Zulaport. So he's already pretty low. Okay. Husk. I think we take out Cutthroat now. Let's put a counter. Here you can't block this. Or at least it's hard for him to block that. I guess we can just put it on the Hanger back. This is hard. Let's see. This is a 5/4, becomes a 6/5. You need 3 things to keep it alive. Yeah, we'll just put it here then. And then we can turn this face up next turn and fight again. So he's at 11 now. Let's turn this face up now. Doesn't really have any. So if he goes to sacrifice the Hanger back, we can just fight this in response. And this will die, and you can't sacrifice the tokens. And if he wants to block the Den Protector, he has to sacrifice first. So we're just putting the heat on our opponent. Just trying to finish this game out as quickly as possible. So it goes to blocks. Oh, he's blocking the 1/1. Okay. Alright, I have no effects. Alright, so he's at 3. He doesn't have any Zulu Port Enforcers anymore. We have Dramoka's Command up. Alright, so what we can do in response is put +1/+1 counter here. This will fight this, and if he sacrifices, let's see. Wait, does that work? Let's see, because this goes 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. So that's actually like 14. And he makes it unblockable. Oh my gosh, is he exactly lethal? Let's see. 2, 4. Let's see how he does this. Oh, what we can do is, let's see if he, we can fight here in response. You can sacrifice this, tap those two, make it unblockable. I can't believe he has exactly lethal. This is frustrating. Let's go like this. See if he does this right. Yep. Oh, I can't believe he exactly had lethal on me. That's pretty frustrating. Oh well. Well, we're 2-1, and hopefully we can win our next couple matches. Alright, it's our 4th match, and we've lost a dice roll for a 4th time in a row. And we're on our opponent's mulligan, but we can keep this. We have a couple Servant on the Scales, a couple of interaction spells. It's definitely reasonable. Our opponent kept their 6, put a card on bottom. Shambling Vents again. We're going to fetch out a basic forest. Play our Servant. One SOT. So this is more likely to be Abzan, but it could still be tokens or whatnot. Play our forest, so our battle lands can play untapped. So Foothills means it's not Esper tokens. So they should get basic plains, they don't get basic forest, and I assume Anafenz is coming down. Anafenz is really good against us. It turns off a lot of our things like Servants of the Scales and also Hangerbacks. Oh, Morph. Ooh, that's a good draw. Now we can play that and play Dramoka's command, and our guy will survive. And it was Den Protector. That's a pretty good draw. Made our turn a lot better than what I thought it might be. So I might play a Siege Rhino here, but then we can just kill it with the Valorous Stance. Or we can just have no play. I'm going to play Gorger Hydra. So if he has a removal spell, he has to do it now. But if he now tries to do a removal spell, pumps our Hydra. So we're off to a really good start. Yep. So not only do we get 2 counters from his spell, now we get 2 counters from our spell. So now we go 5/5, and he takes 4 again, so just really good start from us. So there we got the Hydra, unfortunately. But he's still missing his land drops. He's at 5. And we have 2 removal spells. Siege Rhino still gives him more time, but this is very like, I think we're in great position. Alright, we actually just have lethal. Well, Absent Charm prevents lethal, so we can't really go for it. If he has like a Murderous Cut here, we can go for it, because we can make our guy indestructible. But if he doesn't do anything, we can't do anything, so just have to wait. Let our opponent go to 1. If we had Feeder Resistance, obviously we could just go for it, but no such luck. But it looks like he is going for a Murderous Cut. That's actually just lethal by itself, because he's cutting the small one. So that gets 2 counters. Yeah, Murderous Cut is actually lethal either way. That's pretty funny. Sideboarding. So I know there's like a lot of cards I want to bring in this matchup, but I'm never sure what to bring in. Maybe we just cut the Falconers, because they just kind of can win more. We have the Dragon Slayers, because they have Anafenzas and Siege Rhinos. Surge of Righteousness here is fine. Maybe we could Dramoka's commands, but they usually have Silk Wraps, and I like to have commands in against decks with Silk Wraps. Well, we'll just try this out and see how it goes. Alright, this hand's fine. This will get a Campy Vista, and this will get Basic Forest, so you can play Avatar or Hangerback. Just kind of want to draw some lands so we can play multiple things in turn, but this hand's very reasonable. Warden. I guess this will be a Campy Vista. This will be a Basic Forest. Actually, this should also be a Basic Forest, so this can be a Prairie Stream untapped. Our opponent's already leveling up. Taking 3. Forest from there. Forest from here. Play our Hangerback. Say go. Okay, our opponent has all 3 types of mana on turn 3. Fetched. Oh, there's a Silk Wrap. Another Warden, yuck. I think he's going to play Mana Gorger Hydra. So we're at 12 and potentially going to 6. I think this is our best bet, because in the next turn we can play 2 spells, give us some counters, if this lives. Our bonus has had a great curve. Ugh, self-inflicted wound, yuck. Holy crap. So many Wardens, so many first trees. Yeah, I just gotta play this guy. I was totally hoping for a land, because we can just, like, fight now while he's tapped out. This is another reason why I don't really like Storage of Righteousness. I mean, it's good in this matchup, but like sometimes they'll just warding you down, and it feels terrible. And we're just dead, because you can pump 1. Alright, well that did not go that well. Alright, let's go back to sideboarding. I still like Hidden Dragon Slayer, I think. Okay, we'll try this out. And we'd like to play first. We can keep. If he has a Silk Wrap, we're in bad shape. This time we will get a Campy Vista, because we do need a white source. And we don't have either Avatar or Storm Denial yet, so might as well. Does he have Warden again? Yuck. We'll just get Vista. Okay. So next turn, if he pumps, I think we'll just +1/+1 and fight. And we get 3 tokens, because we'll activate and then fight. No blocks. No pump, really. He must have Silk Wrap, but then I think he would want a Silk Wrap first. Come on. Let's play another Hanger back. Once again, no block. Hopefully, he just pumps this turn. Dramoka's Command. Really? Yeah, that's... I can't do anything about that. Let's get tap Prairie Stream and allow that to happen. Let's get a token out of the deal. Well, now that has a counter, we can Valor Stance it. I guess we'll attack for 1. Just say go. No blocks. He has no effects. He's not doing anything, really. I guess we won't do anything either. He did not pump. This is so bizarre. Is he just playing on Dramoka's Command? I guess we'll take 2 again. This is such a weird game. I guess we can play this face down now. Hopefully this will cause him to do something. I guess we don't attack. We'll just try to... I just really want him to use this guy. Drew his 4th land. Okay. Probably a Siege Rhino. Yep. Well, no, since he never pumped, now he's going to get wrecked because I'm going to Valor Stance now and then Dromoka's Command. Or vice versa. Because he waited for so long, she never did it. I got Feat of Resistance up. I feel like he was just playing around Dromoka's Command too hard there. He might just have running Siege Rhinos. He might just be dead. Could have morphed for an extra damage. That might have been... So we're down to 5. So let's destroy this. Play Harden Scales in case we command or resistance. But we're in good shape. I mean, his hand could be just 2 more Siege Rhinos and we're just dead. That's definitely a possibility. There's nothing we can do about that. Yep, let's give this guy Pro Black. Hopefully that works. No, it works. Like I said, if he just has another Siege Rhino, we're just dead. We're just gonna fight now. Attack for 8, leave back our Thopter, and we'll play this Temp Projector face down. He has 2 removal spells and can activate the Shambling Events. We're dead. I really think he just has another Siege Rhino. I think we're just dead here. Either way, I think this is a really close game. It's really good. We're able to stabilize and come back. Okay. So goes for a removal spell right now. He's actually just dead because we can turn this face up and then it'll become a 4/3, and then we can play one of these pump spells on it and kill our opponent. Yep. Cool. Just get Dromoka's Command. That's fine. Put +1, +1. Oh, awesome. So yeah, I think our opponent was just a little too safe playing under Dromoka's Command. I think if the Warden had been leveled up, obviously we would have killed it, but we couldn't kill the first Siege Rhino for a little bit. We couldn't kill the last Siege Rhino. So I think we would have lost that game, but we were able to come back and get the win. For our 5th and final match of this league event, we're finally on the play. We won a coin flip. And this hand will do. Go ahead and keep. A couple of Servants and a Feat of Resistance. Let's use the Foothills first to get a basic Forests. That way we can start with 2 basic forests and then have our battle lands come to play untapped, of course. Mystic Monastery, so Dark Jeskai probably. And unfortunately for us, we've drawn another land, so we're down to 1 spell in our hand. This hand's gotten really weak. Hardened Scales would have been good here. If he plays Jace and blocks, we're just going to pump and kill his Jace. Here's the Jace. Ooh, I guess we just eat Jace. Get that out of here. Really hope he was depending on that Jace to live for his hand to be good. Prairie Stream tapped. Okay. Soulfire. We could have fetched. Didn't matter. We drew a forest. Someone's going to draw a land, so we've kept 3 spell hand on 1 spell in 4 turns. No blocks from our opponent. Okay, he's down to 12 already. Yep, we're taking 2. Another Soulfire. Okay. Okay, that's our early Dragon Master outcast. He doesn't even have a 4th land. I guess we'll fetch now. Our Prairie Stream. Says our draw's been pretty weak this game. Let's save our guy. Pro White. Boom, look at all these 2/2s. We got at least our damage is resilient. Our opponent seems to be a little bit mana screwed. Because if he just like fire impulses one of our guys, he'll gain some life, but like the damage won't go away. Valor stance, okay. We'll just attack with our 2/2s. Takes it. I mean, our opponent's down to 8 already. I guess that's good. He isn't really doing much. He can't dig through time yet. Sure, that's fine. Goes back up to 12, then takes 5 more. If he plays Tasker here, we can kill it. Let him attack first, though. Lull him into a full sense of security. Nope, no plays. This will attack for 5. We're playing the Ojutai's command here, but I'm not going to not play Den Protector. I think we really need to get this down. And maybe he just doesn't have it. I found that highly unlikely, though. Yep. Could not played it, but he would just got back Jason drawing a card anyways, so it's pretty terrible. Looted. Discarded. Utter End, okay. recasting Fiery Impulse. Okay. Okay. This feels a kill in response. Ooh, maybe I should have, like, prevented that in case he had Silk Wrap. Or Other Ends. The one... Two Other Ends, really. That's just really bad. So play this with 2 counters. I guess we'll do it for 3. He's already used 2 Other Ends. This way I can at least have something off Jace. Can't believe it's 2 Other Ends. That's so bad for us. Now he starts making dragons. Yeah, we just got flooded out this game. We're dead. Once it starts making 5/5s, there's literally nothing we can do. Alright, let's go sideboard. We could have not played into Ojutai's command, but he still would have done it and still got Jace back, and we've just been in bad shape. Okay, for this matchup, try that. Valor Stance, it kills. Tassiger, that's it. We'll just put in that in the feat of resistance and see if we can get through. Yes, we like to play first. And we can keep this. No white mana yet, so this needs to be a basic forest, but... Our opponent kept their 7 also. Something else recently, like randomly F2 doesn't work. F2 is the hotkey, the standard hotkey for just clicking OK. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Anyways, our opponent's just going to start out with a couple lands. That's really aggressive. It's crazy. Alright, well, let's go play our hanger back for 1. Next turn we can play like hanger back and a servant, or servant and an avatar. I mean, we had removal. Like, this isn't just the end-all be-all when someone plays against us, so we just didn't have Dromoka's command for it. Soulfire, okay. Okay, that's pretty bad. We're gonna attack. Let's play another hanger back on 2. So our opponent did fetch off 2 basics to begin with. Let's see if it comes back to bite him. Well, I guess it's not bad. We can just get like a Sunken Hollow and be fine. Alright, that's a pretty weak draw. We still can't play 2 spells in a turn. Just play our avatar. We'll attack for 2 and leave open pump for the other one. So we're in fine shape. If we draw a fetch land ever, we can get a Prairie Stream and have Stubborn Denial up. Fiery Impulse is okay. It's definitely fine by me. He's getting close to 6 lands, and we haven't drawn an answer yet. We counter here. I guess we just play Hydra for his main phase. Send in everything. Ojutai's command. Just want to do this in case he has like a combat-related creature spell. Oh, he's just going to dig in response. Okay. That's fine. They usually don't have like wrath effects. I mean, they could. He has 2 other ends, so that's not the norm as I thought. Let's attack with everything. Alright, jump blocking with Outcast. Must have Ojutai's command. Oh, well, it just obviously has the ability to draw it, and Dragon Master Outcast doesn't do anything immediately. So if he just tries to play like a creature and stabilize, Mangor Hydra becomes a 3/3, then our turn we can play 2 spells, making to a 7/7. Yeah. We're just a little too far ahead at that point. And he really didn't have enough mana to do anything, and we would have drawn the blue source. Okay, that worked out fine. I think we're just going to keep this. Let's see how that does. Okay, we're on the draw. This hand has no real creatures can play in turn 2, but as the Hardened Scales and Display of Dominance, we'll try it out. Kind of sucks that if we have like an Outro Resolute, we have to play the Flood Strand first to get a tapped Campy Vista. Or if we just don't see that in top deck turn 2, after we play Hardened Scales, we can't cast it. Oh, okay. So that's not really a good draw. We just want to draw creatures. Here comes Jace. Looks like. Yep. Wow, just more lands. Okay. Let's card another Jace. Can't play Hanger Back, or I mean, you can't play a Match Strider because he has a basic Swamp in play. Okay, he always has that. We'll just fetch a Campy Vista now, so we can untap green mana next turn. Alright, well there's a card. I just want to play this naked? I think we kind of have to. Hopefully it doesn't have Fire Impulse. And you did. Okay. That sucks. So Jace actually flips his turn, but we can actually just kill it. So there's something. So maybe we should have mulliganed. Our draw's been fairly awkward. You discard Dig Through Time. You should flash that back here. Nope. Let's get our Prairie Stream. We need to use these because I think we only have 3. We only have 4 like lands total in the deck these Fledge Strands can fletch. We just happen to draw all of them, or 3 of them. We're gonna upkeep Kill the Jace. Man, we were just drawing a lot of lands. Holy cow. Or if he taps out here for a Dig Through Time. I'll let it resolve and then I'll kill the Jace. Boom, gotcha. Pass turn back, so we really want him to tap out for something this turn so we can play Den Protector and kill his Outcast. Wow, dig through time now? What the heck? Now I hope I draw a different creature so I can save the Den Protector to flip it face up. Really, just doing this now. Interesting. Or you can just have no land. Okay, well, we'll just play this Den Protector face down then. Dug twice and just chose all spells. So his hand is really good right now. Like, very... just lost spells. So let's turn this face up. Because we need all our mana, I think. Let's get back to display. Go back to the avatar. That would have been bad too. But we do have no Den Protector. Oh, just letting us untap. Okay, interesting. I guess we just attack here. Okay. That's fine. We can play this and cast this face down. Say go. So our opponent has lots of spells in his hand. But they can only really play like one spell a turn. Let's see if he has the counter spell for this. Prevent all damage, but +1 counter. Actually, prevent all damage in fight. Wow, that was insane. Holy cow. I guess we just get back to Mocha's command at this point. I guess we can just get back Den Protector and start looping them. Hit him for 6. So we're actually pretty good spot. Another Radiant Flames would be pretty bad for us. Because we don't have enough to turn face up and cast Mocha's command on it. Monastery Mentor. Okay, I don't think that's going to be good enough here. That doesn't do anything. Our Display Dominance does not get this Silk Wrap. Okay, that comes in play. Okay, that's fine. Turn this face up. Get back to Mocha's command. I don't want to deal with this. I think... Do you want the counters or do we want to get our guy back? I think we'd rather just get the counters. Let's go here. Actually, let's go here. You can block this, but like this gives us more damage later. We're not quite lethal. We could get in for 10 if we use Feed of Resistance. But we do have lethal this turn. Now we have 2 protection spells. This also like protects us against Crackling Doom. Let's see if he has the Dispel. Because we knew we had this. We got this back. Have a double protection. Alright, well that game went very well. Awesome. So we're able to finish the league event. We went 4-1, just getting crushed by that blue-black sacrifice deck. And so this deck's pretty fun. It's also pretty powerful. Hardened Scales worked out really well. Just got a lot of value from it. We got big Servant in the Scales from it. And the deck was pretty sweet and fun to play. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.